Alright, so prime factorization, check. Highest common factor, HCF, check. Now in this section, let's look at the lowest common multiple or LCM. Lowest common multiple. Let's start with the word multiple. Multiples of a number are all the numbers that it will divide into. For example, multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 and so on. When you work out LCM or the lowest common multiple of two numbers, we just need to work out the lowest common multiple. Let me show you an example. These are multiples of 4 and 6. We have few common multiples. 12, 24 and 36 are common multiples of 4 and 6. But out of these common multiple, the lowest one is 12. And that's it. 12 is the lowest common multiple of 4 and 6. In this lesson, we will look at two methods to work out lowest common multiple or LCM. You can choose whichever method you're comfortable with. Here is method 1. I will explain it with an example. Find the lowest common multiple LCM between 120 and 150. So write down the multiples of 120 and that will be 120, then 240, then 360, then 420, then 600, then 720 and so on. Write the multiples of 150 now. We have 150, 300, 450, 600 and 750. Okay, in this we can see 600 is a lowest common multiple and that's it, job done. 600 is the lowest common multiple between 120 and 150. In this method, you keep writing multiples of both numbers until you find the common multiple, which is the first common multiple in both set. And it's straightforward. Now on to the second method, which uses prime factorization. Here is how it is. Find the lowest common multiple of 70 and 56. So first, we will have to prime factorize both these numbers. 70 can be prime factorized like this with 2, 5 and 7. 56 can be prime factorized like this with 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. So 70 equals 2 times 5 times 7 and 56 equals 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. Now to find LCM, just like how we did for HCF, we will get the common pairs from both numbers. So we have a 2 and 7. So the common pair 2 and 7 is multiplied, and with that we will multiply the rest of the numbers left over. So times 2 and 7 by this 5 and this 2 and this 2. So LCM is equal to 2 times 7 times 5 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 280. So using prime factorization is just another method. Please don't get confused using this method finding LCM and HCF. If you want to work out the highest common factor, you would be only working out the common pairs multiplied here. So if you want to work out HCF in this case, that would be just 2 times 7, which is 14. When you work out LCM, we work out the multiple of common pair and multiply with the leftover numbers as well. So just to make things clear with this method, let's do one more example. Work out highest common factor and lowest common multiple of 60 and 114. So first, we need to prime factorize both numbers. This is the prime factorization of 60. 60 equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. And this is the prime factorization of 114, which is 2 times 3 times 19. HCF is only the common pair here. There is a 2 and a 3 common. So HCF is 2 times 3, which is 6. That's it. LCM is the common pair multiplied, so that is 2 times 3 times rest of the numbers. So that will be times another 2 and 5 and 19, which is 1140. And that's the lowest common multiple. Finally, this lesson won't be complete if I don't show you a real-life use of LCM. So let's do it. Jack goes to gym every 3 days and Lauren every 4 days. Both worked out together today. After how many days will they exercise together again? Well, this can be worked out using lowest common multiple LCM. So these are multiples of 4, 4, 8, and 12, 16, and so on. And multiples of 3 will be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, and so on. And you see 12 is the lowest common multiple. This means they both will work out again after 12 days from today. This is a simple example of where we can use LCM. Please do check out further complex examples coming up. But that's all for this lesson, guys. Take care.